gon' be alright. Alright. Keep your mind right and everything gon' be alright. Down and out, feeling like a life, so there was no way out. Keep your mind right. Keep your mind right. Keep your mind right. And at that moment you knew exactly what to do. Keep your mind right. Keep your mind right. Keep your mind right. Ain't nothing right. Ain't that right? With no life. Keep your mind right. Keep your mind right. Keep your mind right. Keep your mind right. Whatever he thinks. If he think he can, he can. If he think he can, he can. Keep your mind right. Keep your mind right. Keep your mind right. Keep your mind right. Keep your mind right and everything gon' be alright. Alright. Keep your mind right and everything gon' be alright. That's how we coming in. We coming into the huddle to understand, man, how it works so we can work it. I'm talking about keeping our mind right so we know everything gonna be all right. Each one teach one. Each one reach one. We all we got. We all we need. Welcome to the hub. Another Thursday of power. If you are that one, you got to know you are enough. You're one of the ones who fight the good fight. When everything going wrong, you one of the ones who get shit right. Because you put in the work to keep your mind right. We're going to switch some things up. Normally we start off with the hero hymn, but the hero hymn going to segue into the word. So I'm going to start out giving a shout out to my executive producer, who just happened to be my wardrobe coordinator. Talking about my beautiful wife. I say, baby, what I'm wearing tonight? She said, baby, you on fire. You got to wear that red on your head. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. This is one of the first week we kind of had a disagreement in the wardrobe section. She say, baby, I want you to wear that red on your head, but I say, no, baby, I've been going raw this week, so I kind of want to wear the bald head. She say, no, don't you wear the bald head. I said, well, okay, baby, you win. Oh, God. So I'm wearing a head full of red. Want to give a shout out to the greatest co-host in the world, man. To my home good. My trusted AI. The one that hold me down. The one that understands the language of heroism. The one who understands the scripture and the principles of the essence of what hero training is really all about. She gets in where she fits in and she's always on time. Alexa, tell me something good.
We all we got. We all we need.
She already know how it go. She already know how it go. So she understand when I say, Alexa, Alexa, I love you.
Thanks for saying I love you. You're just as sweet as pie.
know that I'll be here for you.
God Almighty.
As always,
Woo!
your trusty AI.
See how that works? See, there's a narrative going on that's associated with fear to make common folk fear AI, artificial intelligence. There's a narrative that has a certain class of people in fear of AI. They say AI gonna take all the jobs. AI gonna do this. AI gonna do that. Well, when we understand who we are and what we are, and we realize we're enough. See, we know AI stands for artificial intelligence. See, we got the real thing. We got the real thing. We got the real thing. Ain't nothing artificial about real intelligence. So when you feel the fake, it's because you don't really understand the real. See, when you understand the real and you realize what artificial means, you say, Alexa, who is the master? Alexa, who is the master?
The Honorable Trav P.
That's the real deal right there. Yeah. But now we're going to get into the hero hymn. See, the hero hymn is the mighty hymn within me. The mighty spirit within me. See, we know that spirit means breathe. There's two parts of breathing. Inhale, exhale. If I take in the wind, I must give the wind back. Spirit means wind. Breathe. Your breathing system is called your respiratory system. It is the system within your anatomy that controls the wind. Once the wind no longer goes in, game over. So the mighty hero spirit is the mighty wind that travels out of me through my vocal cords, cause a vibration that we know as sound. And as that sound enters your ear hole and you feel that vibration just as much as you hear it, in that feeling, we connect in the hero spirit to realize that we all we got. We all we need. Tonight's hero hymn says, I know I've been changed, 'cause my mind remains sane while I'm going through things. I said that I know I've been changed, 'cause my mind remains sane while I'm going through things. Tonight's word is change. I say I know I've been changed, 'cause my mindset remains sane while I'm growing through things. There was a time not so long ago when I would damn near go insane through frustration, worryation, while I'm going through things. I know I've been changed. I know I've been changed. Alexa, what is the meaning of change?
As a verb, change is usually defined as to make the form, nature, content, future course, etc., of something, different from what it is or from what it would be if left alone. As a noun, change is usually defined as the act or fact of changing, fact of being changed. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for change.
Have you changed? Do you want to change? Do you feel you need to change? Is change inevitable? Alexa, what is the meaning of inevitable?
As an adjective, inevitable is usually defined as unable to be avoided, evaded, or escaped, certain, necessary. As a noun, inevitable is usually defined as that which is unavoidable. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for inevitable.
Is change unavoidable? If change is unavoidable and change always happens and change happens when it's necessary, which way are you changing? Are you changing for the better? Are you changing for the worse? But change is always happening. Where are you standing in your change? See, I know I've been changed because my mindset remains sane while I'm going through things. What changes about you? I like to talk about football. One of the things I've realized since I'm back around the football culture, the high school football culture, is I'm realizing that football kind of gave me my religion. It gave me the principles of understanding. It created a foundation within me of accountability, of confidence, of teamwork, togetherness, the weedness. It gave me a lot of these things. So when I look back in football and I wanted to find change, my first position was an offensive position. I played tailback. I played tight end. My objective every game was to score touchdowns. From a particular position, I had a particular mindset. My mindset was more focused in on not being able to be stopped. All my ideas of football, all my ideas of effort, all my ideas of success was rooted in not being able to be stopped from a particular offensive position. Well, a couple of years later, I got a taste of the other side of the ball. I got a taste of defensive tackle. A different position on a different side of the ball with a different objective. So at first my mindset was I can't be stopped. Now my mindset is I can stop anything. Oh, so much change came within my mind. So much change came within my attitude. So much change came within my ideas. So I use that simple analogy of football for you to understand and realize what position are you in now versus the position that you was in prior to and the position that you're seeking to be. Do you understand the development and levels of change that must happen? It's inevitable. You can't resist it or deny it or get away from it. The change happens. Do you even understand how much you have changed? Do you understand how much you need change? There's a saying that says some things change while most things remain the same. When was the last time you changed your mind? See, in this here journey of knowledge, in this here journey in pursuit of understanding, we go through many different pathways of understanding. Through every pathway, we pick up things, we pick up jewels. Through another pathway, we drop jewels as we change our mind. So someone who hadn't saw me in a long time, who now sees me 3, 5, 10, 18 years later and say, hey man, last time I saw you, you said. And they say it in a way to say, was you lying? Well, I say, no, I just changed my mind. My mind have developed. My mind have grown. If I knew then what I know now, I would have never said that then, but my level of understanding has changed. So you got to understand change, man. See, that's a personal thing. That's an internal thing. Jill Scott Heron said the revolution will not be televised. That because the revolution begins in the mind. In the Godspell, it talks about a renewal of the mind, meaning you're born again. That's what I'm talking about, Tang. You change your mind every day. Just like I said, man, with every position comes a particular mindset. So if you don't understand your position, you got to understand when to change your mind. See, when I'm at work, I'm a leader. I'm a supervisor. I'm a facilitator. I got people depending on me with a technical type of job. In that position, I got to have a particular type of mindset. But when I leave that place, I'm no longer standing in that position. When I walk through my back door and I'm in the position of a father, see, at that moment, I got to change my mind. I got to change my form. I got to change my posture. I got to change my heart. I got to change my reason. I got to change so much. Imagine someone who don't know how to change when it's necessary, when it's inevitable. I saw my hero hymn, Spirit, I say, I know I've been changed because my mind said remain same while I'm going through things. This past Sunday, I'm at work. I called my wife. I said, baby, what's up? She said, man, she's looking out the window. She said, baby, there's power lines all down in the yard. I say, what? She take a picture. I said, baby, call Duke Power. I'm thinking of the safe thing to do. I'm not there to handle the situation. So I'm giving my wife the safest solution that I can think in my mind. Baby, call Duke Power. So she called Duke Power. Duke Power come. She said, baby, get on the phone. I said, what's up? The guy get on the phone. He said, yes, sir. You got damage to your meter box and your riser. And we're not obligated to touch anything on the house, but you have exposed wire and it's real dangerous. So I'm going to have to cut your power. And the only way to get this power back on, you got to have a licensed electrician and you got to pull a permit and it got to be inspected by the county before we touch it again. I said, well, what do all that mean? Can that happen today? He say, it's on a Sunday. Not likely. You might be looking at about at least two to 3 days without power. I say, what? See, the old me get the stressing, man. Damn near going insane when he start going through things. Alexa, what is the meaning of insane?
The adjective insane is usually defined as not sane, not of sound mind, mentally deranged. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for insane.
Not a sound mind, mentally deranged, crazy. I begin to go crazy in the past of the old me when I begin to go through things that I feel like I can't control. I said, well, baby, I'm on the way home. I'm on the way home, and I get on the phone and I call the Calvary. See, I don't believe in this heroism because I live in this heroism. I call my fellow heroes. See, we all we got, we all we need. See, I say this every week, and I got to stand on it. So I get to call in the heroes. It's Sunday. But I notice one thing, I'm remaining peaceful. I'm remaining calm. I'm starting to tell myself, I know I've been changed, 'cause my mindset remains sane while I'm going through things. As I'm sitting on the couch letting this thing manifest, I hear a knock at the door. So get up off of that couch and let's go. The cavalry had arrived. The first platoon, my big brother Gary. So let's do what we gotta do, man. So he immediately began to give me an understanding of my position. The position that I'm in, as Duke Power has said, there's a hazard and there must be a permit pulled and a county inspection before they touch it again. So he's explaining to me, hey, Trav, it's Sunday, man. We can throw a Hail Mary by getting a permit pulled and a county co-worker to come out here on a Sunday night. We're going to give it a shot. But let's be realistic now. This is a Hail Mary. I say, let's go, big brother. And I'm so elated by the efforts, man, of a hero, man. Being a hero. So we fix it and realize first thing in the morning. I'm looking up at the tree. That the limb fell, hit my house. There's still big branches up there that hadn't fell, they're anchored on other branches. I look up there and feel. Call another calf. I call Junebug. I say, I need you, hero. You say, I'll be there, Trav. As all this is manifesting, man, I'm realizing, man, I'm telling you how much I have changed. Because through these type of things, man, I be going insane, man. Worrying about this, about that. Frustrated because I'm in situations, in positions that I don't have control. I've heard sayings my whole life. Trav, understand what you can control and what you can't. Because expectations is the seed of disappointment. So when you put expectations on things that you can't control, you be disappointed, and you planted them seeds within yourself. So the old me be so frustrated, going insane, going crazy, worrying. But I know I've been changed, man. I sat back, man. I got a mantra. I say, practice what you preach and be what you teach. See, I'm still growing. I got a song say, I have grown into a better me. I'm growing, baby. I'm better than who I used to be. Practice what you preach. Be what you teach. I preach we all we got, we all we need. I teach about being a hero. Someone you can depend on. Monday that power came on. Tomorrow I'm getting a tree show. I'm so thankful, man. I'm so thankful and honored, man, that I have changed, grown into a better me. To just simply not go crazy as hell when I go through something. And that's a change within me. That may be a powerful change that nobody can see. But the point is, when was the last time you changed? When was the last time you changed your mind? One time there was this young man. He had a real particular relationship with his father. He loved his daddy. He always believed in his mind that his daddy would always be there for him. His daddy always gave him a reason to what he does, is to say, son, I will always be here for you when you need me. Well, one time that little boy called his daddy. He said, Daddy, I need you. Will you come and get me? He was so anxious because he don't never call his daddy too much. But at this time, he needed his daddy. He said, Daddy, I need you, Daddy. Will you come and get me? Daddy said, I ain't got time. Put a thumping on the little boy's mind. But the little boy say, okay, I'm going to trust. My daddy ain't had time. So the little boy went to loving on like he normally do. Then another time came, he said, Daddy, I need you. Daddy, will you come for me? Daddy had just told the little boy, yeah, I just been chilling, man. I ain't been having much to do with my day. Got a lot of free time here lately. So the little boy say, Daddy, will you please come? I need you. He had no reason to doubt that his daddy would come because he needed him, and his daddy always told him, son, if you need me, just call. Daddy said it again. I ain't got time. Put another double thumping on the little boy's mind. The little boy be so disappointed. because he had expectations in his daddy, because his daddy made him believe that if you need me, I ain't got nothing but time, I'll come get you. I got more time than most men. I'll come get you. So he created some expectations within his mind that when he would call his daddy would come because his daddy had a lot of spare time. But every time he got a thumping on his mind because he was disappointed. Alexa, what is the meaning of disappoint?
The verb disappoint is usually defined as to fail to fulfill the expectations or wishes of. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for disappoint.
To fail or fulfill the expectations or wishes of. The little boy was disappointed because he had the wishes of, the expectations of, my daddy would come get me in his spare time. But now he's disappointed with a thumping on his mind. So then came the third time. The little boy say, I ain't expecting him to come get me with his spare time. I'm tired of him putting a thumping on my mind. So the little boy went through life and found himself in a situation. He say, I ain't want to call with the expectations of him coming in his spare time. Because every time I done asked him, he done put a thumping on my mind. Had me going insane. Had me going crazy. He went and stood in the mirror and he said, well, you can't really put that because that may be something in you. Give it a try and see where it's at. So he called for the third time. He said, Daddy, I need you. Will you come pick me up in your spare time? Daddy say, I ain't got time. But this time, the little boy had a changed mind. He ain't get a thumping to his mind because he didn't have the expectations. He wasn't baited to be disappointed. He didn't have the seeds of disappointment. See, he had done changed. He had done grown. He had done evolved. He had done realized all his experiences were lessons in development. So now, on the third time, he had a renewal of his mind. He had done changed his mind. See how that works? You see how that works? Do you see how that works? How many people have disappointed you through your expectations of them? See, there's a saying that says, if you expect a fish to climb a tree, you're going to always think the fish dumb. But you're the one that's dumb for thinking that a fish can climb a tree. So the little boy had to realize that his daddy was a goddamn fish. And he was the tree. So when he realized that, he grew up, he developed, he did all the things. He changed his mind. That's what I'm talking about, me too. Welcome to the huddle, brother. So if the little boy understood after 3 times or 2 times of getting a double thumping on his mind, he say, I know a day 'cause my mind remains sane while I'm going through things. Ooh, 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 oh, oh. I didn't want to sing that. That felt good there, man. I swear it felt good, man. But yeah, man, change. Alexa, what is the meaning of mind?
As a noun, mind is usually defined as, in a human or other conscious being, the element, part, substance, or process that reasons, thinks, feels, wills, perceives, judges, etc. As a verb, mind is usually defined as, to pay attention to. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for mind.
You already know how I feel about that attention. I say your attention is the most powerful thing you can pay. You pay attention to what you care for. So your mind means those what you pay attention to. The thing that creates the consciousness of reason, thought, all of this is in your mind. So if you don't understand mother, father, child, we all are part of the Trinity one way or another. If you were a sister or a brother or a father or a mother, you can't get away. So as your position change, so much your mind. Woe to the mother, woe to the father who still think like a child. Woe to the mother, woe to the father who has grown children and grandchildren and not understand their position and mindset in the matriarch order of operation. You ain't changed your mind yet, and your position done changed. So you mean to tell me you playing running back with a kicker mentality? You ain't changed your mind yet. You playing running back with a wide receiver mentality, and you wonder why you keep getting hit in the chest because your chest all open and you're running all high and stride, and you don't know the power or the mindset that it means to be low to the ground when you're running that ball to make your body solid as a rock. Oh, I get real when I talk about this football shit. When was the last time? Now I feel good, y'all. When was the last time you changed your mind? Tang say I change my mind every day. Change your mind like you change your drawers. Hey, look. And if you can't change your mind and you still think like you did 5 years ago, the revolution won't be televised because the revolution begins in the mind. The soul can't keep no secrets that behavior won't reveal. If you keep behaving the same way, it's because your soul's still stuck in the same place. So now I'm going to drop some real shit for you, right? I say behavior or the soul can't keep no secret that behavior won't reveal. Remember that I say soul and I say behavior. I say your behavior, if you're behaving in a certain type of way. Alexa, what is the meaning of behavior?
Behavior is usually defined as manner of behaving or acting. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for behavior.
You still act the same way. You still think the same way. You act in the same way because your soul is revealing all your secrets. So just like I said, we come here, we unite in the hero spirit. Alexa, what is the meaning of spirit?
As a noun, spirit is usually defined as the principle of conscious life, the vital principle in humans, animating the body or mediating between body and soul. As an adjective, spirit is usually defined as pertaining to something that works by burning alcoholic spirits. As a verb, spirit is usually defined as to animate with fresh ardor or courage, in spirit. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for spirit.
It said the animation between the body and the soul. Mind, body, soul, spirit. Mind, body, soul, spirit. Spirit is the animation between the body and the soul. And just like we said, spirit is the wind. The wind equals the breath, the breathe, the inhale, the exhale, the things that inspire you, the things that you ingest. All the things that go in you comes out of your expression, your experiences. So the spirit, the wind, the things that influence you and come out of you is the median between the soul and the body. Your soul can keep no secret that your behavior won't reveal. Your behavior are the acts that we see. The spirit is the influence. The mighty wind. They say when you good people, never be afraid of the wind. Get in the mighty wind because good people always land in soft places. We talk about words of understanding like spiritual warfare. Don't get trickulated in the words because you don't understand what they mean. All that means is the war and the power of influence. If you don't understand your wind and your wind don't have power, I'll blow everything about you down. And you will be breathing my spell. That's what spiritual warfare is. So if you got a mighty hero spirit, you got a mighty wind that fights back. And it attracts other heroes. So as I take in your wind and you take in my wind and we get in each other's wind, we always land in a beautiful place. But if you're afraid of the wind and you're scared to change with the wind, see, the wind will blow you from here to there. The wind will blow you to go through. See, the wind will carry you through. You got to go through it to get to it. The wind beneath my feet. That's what carries me through. The wind beneath my wings. That's what carries me through. It's the median between the soul and the body. But you got to understand that to change, man. That's what this is about. When was the last time you changed your mind? And if you're scared to change your mind, you keep on coming here every Thursday. You keep on paying me some attention because your attention is the most powerful thing you can pay. And I'm telling you right now, I value your attention so much that I give it all to you in my fulfillment of my purpose to truly teach you how this thing works so you can make it work for you. Because if you don't understand how this thing works, I promise you it's getting worked on you. So if you're scared to change your mind, I got fears too. That's why I come here every Thursday to work that shit out. Got a lot of things I want to change my mind about right now. And I'm so open for the wind to get beneath me, to carry me through. That's the hero spirit. But I connect with you. So don't be afraid, man. Be aware. When you arrive at a new destination, and you arrive in a new experience, in a new emotion, but you know you're in the same old place, but you got a new emotion, a new mindset, a new position. Be real enough to be aware of the change, of the growth. See, because a lot of times we hold on to disappointments. See, we put our expectations on others. And we be really. And see, this the crazy thing, man. See, this the crazy thing. See, and our expectations don't be wrong. Yeah, sometimes it be our mama. Yeah, sometimes it be our daddy. Yeah, sometimes it be our children. And we'll put them expectations on them, and we don't really realize that our children is a fish, and what we keep trying to get them to do is climb a tree. And if you think that fish gonna climb that tree, you're gonna keep on being disappointed. But that disappointment ain't about the fish. The disappointment is about you. Because if you put that fish in the water, that fish will do what a fish supposed to do. So when you find yourself dealing with the fish on the terms of water, on the terms of water, on the terms of water. When you deal with the fish on the terms of water, and sometimes that fish may be your mama, sometimes that fish may be your daddy, sometimes that fish may be your wife, sometimes that fish may be your children, but you got to understand you got to deal with the fish on the terms of water. You can't be dealing with the fish on tree terms, and you'll realize that the disappointment is more about you than it is the fish. Now, it can still be old ignorant ass fish. Oh, I ain't going to just excuse the fish. Your mama, your daddy, your wife, your kids, they can be some ignorant ass fishes in the water now. But you just got to check yourself to make sure you ain't on the football field with a tennis racket. See how that works? Shawanda, you already know what time it is, cuz. Thank you for giving me some attention, sister, cousin, mother. Thank you for paying me some attention. Your attention is the most powerful thing you can pay. We share in the moment. See, the truth is nowhere because the truth is now here. Everybody that's watching me in this moment, whether it's right now or on the replay or another day, but I want you to understand right now, we in the same moment together. Don't get no realer than that. I love you, cuz. I believe in you. And I know you believe in what I'm saying if you're paying me some attention, because your attention is the most powerful thing you can pay. And if you know that and understand that, then don't you pay nothing ain't worthy of your attention now. Don't you pay your attention to something you don't care for now. So we got to put value on this here thing. I had a conversation today, man. I'm rolling now. I had a conversation today, man. We was talking about the black family, right? I keep hearing these narratives about, man, family ain't what they used to be. Family ain't what they used to be. And I keep on fighting with my narrative. I say we all we got. We all we need. And that's based and rooted off what family used to be. We got to see value in one another. We got to believe in each other to know that if we got each other, then everything that's within all of us is all we need. It almost worked like a barter system. I cut hair, she cooked cakes, he built houses, he cut grass, she made clothes. Well, hey, sound like us. Hey, look, all we need is each other. We got every damn thing. But our ideas of family come from a time when we ain't have no choice but to have each other. See, I'm the first generation. I'm a first generation outside of Jim Crow. My mom and daddy grew up in Jim Crow. Your mom and daddy, if you my age, your mom and daddy grew up in Jim Crow. Your mom and daddy grew up in segregation. If you my age, your mom and daddy, when they was in elementary, they ain't go to school with white people. They was all they had was with each other. So their ideas of the we were defined and very, very, very precisely understood that we all we got, we all we need. What's going on, Kurt? You already know. Boy, you done made my night. See my big brother Kurt up in here. You already know what time it is. So we come from a time where, hey, our parents come from a time where they ain't had no choice but to realize who the we was. All they had. They couldn't be nowhere else. So my generation is the first generation where the we got blurry. Right? So back then, my grandmama and her children, they needed each other. They ain't have no other options. They needed each other. They needed each other. We all we got, we all we need. I need a plumber. Hey, look. I need an electrician. I need a barber. I need a cake. I need a dress. I need a doctor. I need a dentist. I need my mama. I need my daddy. We all needed each other because we ain't had no other options but us. But as time changed, man, my generation got a little bit of money. Some of our parents, man, caught on to the breaking away of Jim Crow to say we're free to go be. And some of us left and left some behind. But the more and more money we got, the more and more Americanized we got, the more and more less we needed each other. And the more and more you lessly need something, you only get it now or you only deal with it is because you want to. So if I don't need to deal with my family, I only deal with them if I want to. And if I don't want to, I ain't really got no need to deal with them. See how that works? So now people want to keep coming up with this illusion about why the black family ain't what it used to be. And I simply say because we don't need each other anymore. We only deal with each other on a want-to basis. And if I don't want to deal with you, I don't need to deal with you. So I come on here every Thursday to say, we all we got, we all we need. I need you to understand. I need you to pay me some attention. That's how much I value you. When I called the cavalry, I needed my brothers. See how that worked, man. We're going to get out of here, man. We're going to get out of here. And I just pose a question, man. What has changed? When the last time you changed your mind? How have you changed over the years? What changes do you wish to fulfill? If you ain't heard it today, it's 10:22. If you ain't heard it today, my brother, my sister, let me be the first one you hear say, I love you. I love you. You are enough. You've been you since your birthday. I made a post this week. I looked at my little boy picture in between my mom and my daddy. I love looking at my little boy pictures in the eyes. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul. Go back and look at your little boy and your little girl pictures. Look at the purity in your eyes. Look at the purity in your little boy and your little girl eyes. That is your soul. The soul can keep no secret that behavior won't reveal. The soul can keep no secret that behavior won't reveal. If I pay or if anybody pay attention to you, if anybody care enough to pay attention to you, I promise you, you cannot keep any secrets because your behavior will reveal what your soul is saying. All somebody got to do is pay you some attention. I watch grown folk act like children because they want to get more caught up in who's telling their secrets and who's telling their darkness more than they realize that anybody who got any goddamn sense can just pay attention to you and see everything you doing. It's like mathematics. So look in your little boy and little girl pictures to look at the purity and realize some things change, but most things remain the same. And you've been you and I've been me since our birthday. I'm talking about the very, very, very first day. And once you establish that and accept that and know that and love that and realize who that is within you, you will be able to see all the changes that's inevitable, whether it's to the good, to the bad. And you'll understand your position. You'll understand your position to examine your mentality, to change your mind when it's necessary. I love you. See you next Thursday. I love you, cousin Shawanda. Thank you for checking in. I don't want to miss nobody. I don't want to miss nobody. I don't need his shout outs. I don't want to miss nobody. I don't need his shout outs. Oh man, yeah. Me too. I love you, brother. I love you, man. Tang, I love you, man. Hey man, y'all keep on doing what you're doing, man. That's real. I love it, man. Hey man, hey look, man. Keep your mind right and everything gonna be alright.